You know what's wild? What if I told you that making your first $10,000 absolutely does not require launching a $1 million tech startup, becoming some massive influencer, or having a heavily guarded top secret investment strategy? Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a stupid simple framework, pulling from some of the best financial insights out there to help you generate your very first 10 grand. We are not talking about get-rich-quick schemes here. We're talking about a reliable, totally repeatable process to create real value completely from scratch.
Okay, let's dive straight into this. We're taking what feels like a crazy, overwhelming process and distilling it down into 5 approachable pillars. We're going to cover the mindset shift, building your value engine, getting your first client, keeping the cash, and finishing up with the teen advantage.
Let's kick things off with pillar number 1, the mindset shift. Honestly, before you earn a single dollar, you have to smash those mental barriers that make 10 grand feel impossible. It all starts in your head.
Look, when you hear $10,000, it sounds massive, right? It feels almost unattainable if your bank account is sitting at zero. But let's actually deconstruct that. $10,000 over one entire year is roughly $833 a month. And if you break it down even further, that's literally just $192 a week. That is essentially mowing a few lawns or skipping out on some overpriced coffees. Suddenly, this giant, impossible mountain is just a totally manageable little hill. Your goal isn't to just magically find 10 grand under a rock. The real goal is to build a system that turns out a series of smaller, repeatable wins. $50 here, $100 there. You're building a machine, piece by piece.
Now here's a really fascinating distinction between amateur thinking and professional thinking. Amateurs go out and try to sell a skill. They'll say, hey, I do social media management. But professionals sell an outcome. They walk in and say, I can get you more paying customers for your restaurant. See the difference? A business owner doesn't wake up wanting a video editor. They want better videos that actually drive sales. A busy homeowner doesn't want lawn mowing, they just want their Saturday afternoons back. So instead of constantly asking yourself, how can I make money? You need to start asking, what problems can I solve? Businesses don't buy skills, they buy solutions. Once you've got that problem-solving mindset locked in, we jump to pillar 2, building your value engine. This is where we shift gears, from just thinking about it to tangible action. We are building the machinery that actually generates your income.
There are literally countless simple skills you can start learning today. Video editing, graphic design, copywriting, social media, tutoring, lawn care. Yes, literally touching grass can pay you. You don't need to learn 10 things at once, and you absolutely don't need to master the most complex, cutting-edge software on the planet. You just need to pick one single skill that people are already happy to pay for. And the best part? You can learn it entirely for free. The internet is absolutely overflowing with YouTube tutorials and free communities. Just remember, don't get stuck in the learning phase forever. Go make a terrible video, figure out why it's terrible, and make a slightly better one. Just practice it repeatedly.
But of course, the second you actually start learning, you hit the ultimate beginner's trap, right? The age-old question, how on earth do you get clients when you have absolutely zero experience? This single question stops most teenagers dead in their tracks. While the solution is punchy, direct, and completely under your control, create your own examples. Seriously, do not wait around for permission. If you want to edit videos, pull some publicly available footage off the internet and edit it. If you want to run social media, mock up an entire 1-month content calendar for that coffee shop down the street. Think about it. Just telling a business, I'm super good at this, is completely unconvincing. But sliding a portfolio of undeniable proof across the table, that changes the conversation immediately. And that brings us right into pillar 3, getting your first client. You've got the skill, you've got your self-made portfolio, and now it's time to turn that potential into cold, hard cash.
We hear all the time about leveraging the internet, which is awesome, but let's be real. Local businesses are a massive, totally ignored goldmine. I'm talking about restaurants, gyms, dentists, real estate agents, car dealerships. A huge percentage of these local staples don't even have an updated website, let alone a good social media presence. This is where you have a massive edge. You can physically walk right through their front door, you can introduce yourself, look them in the eye, show them your mock-ups, and offer your service. Your first big break might literally be a 5-minute walk from your bedroom.
And the strategy here is brilliant. Your pricing should scale exactly alongside your experience. When you're just starting, maybe your first project only pays $25. That's fine. Then the next one is 50, then 100. Your initial goal is absolutely not to squeeze every single penny out of your first client.
You are there to gain experience. You want a glowing testimonial. You want to learn how to communicate professionally and hit a deadline. Start cheap just to get your foot in the door, but definitely do not stay cheap. As your value goes up, your prices steadily follow.
Over time, this builds into a beautifully simple formula known as the growth loop. You learn a skill, you get a customer, you deliver amazing work, and then, here's the magic, you get referrals. When you absolutely blow a client's mind by over-delivering, they are going to introduce you to someone else who needs your help. This loop is the secret sauce because it means you don't have to start from absolute zero every single time you need a gig.
All right, on to Pillar 4. The source material hits on a really harsh truth here. Making the money is literally only half the battle. Keeping it, that's where almost everyone completely drops the ball.
This is a core truth you have to burn into your brain right now. Don't let your lifestyle grow as quickly as your income. It is so ridiculously tempting to take that very first big paycheck and instantly blow it on a new phone, some nice clothes, or a crazy gaming setup. But if you do that, the cash is gone, and congratulations, you essentially just worked for free. You have to aggressively protect the money you bring in.
It fundamentally comes down to understanding the massive difference between looking rich and being rich. Looking rich is an amateur move. It's dropping $500 just to impress friends who, let's be honest, don't actually care about your financial goals anyway. Being rich is having the professional discipline to save that cash, or better yet, reinvest it into yourself. A designer watch won't build your wealth. So before you buy anything, ask yourself, will this tool or this course actually help me make more money later? If the answer isn't a hard yes, don't buy it. Protect your cash.
Which segues perfectly into our fifth and final pillar, the teen advantage. The sources point out a literal superpower that younger viewers have, and honestly, most people completely take it for granted.
Listen to me, your biggest asset right now is not some top secret stock pick. It is time. The teen advantage means you have a massive runway to experiment, to totally fail, to learn, and to try something else. And the kicker? If you're living at home, you can save incredibly aggressively because you don't have giant financial anchors pulling you down. You don't have a mortgage. You don't have kids to feed. That safety net is an unbelievable advantage, and you have to leverage it right now.
So, the crucial point is knowing exactly what to avoid to protect that advantage. No gambling your hard-earned money on meme stocks. Definitely no extreme leverage just because a random guy online promised you 1,000% return. Stay away from those insanely expensive get-rich overnight courses. But honestly, the biggest trap? Endless research without any action. It feels super productive to sit around watching tutorials all day, but if you never actually reach out to a client, that is literally just procrastination disguised as productivity.
When you finally do it, when you log in and see that 5-figure number sitting in your account, remember this, hitting 10K is not the finish line. It doesn't mean you get to stop and go spend it all. What it is ultimate proof. Proof that you've built discipline, you've solved real-world problems, and you know how to create actual value. It proves you can do it once, which means your next goal can easily be 20 grand or 50 grand.
If we were to take this entire explainer and boil it all down to one single defining rule, it's this. Stop chasing money, and instead, focus on becoming valuable. Money is literally just a byproduct of the value you provide. So, here's my challenge to you. Over the next 30 days, pick just one skill, practice it relentlessly. Find one single person who needs that skill, and go earn your first $10.
The roadmap is out there, and it really is stupidly simple, but actually executing on it, well, that's 100% on you. So as we wrap things up today, I'm going to leave you with one final question to chew on. What is the exact skill that you are going to start practicing today to build your first $10,000? Time to stop researching and start building.